What is it like having synesthesia? This is a question I recently asked myself when I realized my sensory aversion to having rings and beans next to each other. Recently, I was eating beans and then I saw a giant pile of rings. Suddenly, the bean soft texture morphed into the rings in my mouth. Literally, it would taste like I was crunching on crunchy ring cereal. Doesn't sound appetizing, not at all. Now, I could feel the rings in both my hands and my mouth. So, of course, I could not finish the beans, so bye-bye beans. Thinking back, my first instance of synesthesia occurred in 2011 on a post-Korean family trip. I began drinking my red slushy when I noticed the back of someone's earring post. Well, I know that may sound a little confusing. So of course, all I could taste and smell was the small metal earring backings in my drink. Imagine if somebody went into your jewelry box, grabbed all your earrings, and then put them into your drink. That is what this drink literally tasted like right now. So imagine that. I know, it's pretty gross. And I was like completely grossed out. No way, Jose. Bye-bye, Felicia. Floop. Dumped the drink in the trash. And for the remainder of the trip, whenever I tried drinking that red slushy drink again, bam, that texture haunted my mouth. Well, that kind of sucks because everybody was drinking slushies. Not only does my synesthesia impact my senses, it also plays my thoughts too. It took me quite a few tries explaining why I cannot eat ice cream inside of a casino or if a slot machine is present. So, why can't you eat ice cream? Slot machines and ice cream don't mix. The slot machine graphics make the ice cream pointy. It's like I can literally feel points in my hand like this. So turns out the slot machine graphics tone sharp whenever I eat something sugary or smell candy in my mouth. I can literally see sharp points extruding from the slot machine screen. And this sensation reminds me of the yellow candy from Candy Crush. Remember that game? Pretty infamous, but pretty famous at the same time. This memory evokes memories of my teacher asking, "What is the probability?" Hearing the phrase reminds me of tragic memories from the Oregon Trail stories that I read about in 5th grade. These stories definitely dampen the fun from the casino. So, I'll be right back to finish my ice cream. Whoop. Alright, I'm back. I finished my ice cream. Let's keep going. At times, certain patterns throw me off. A former individual wore a packable down jacket. The side seams, I'm not sure about it, but they reminded me of animal cruelty. I won't go into many details due to this subject's sensitive nature. And the seams, it was only the seams, not the entire jacket. As a heads up, I do have something called oral motor apraxia. So in future videos, if you want for me to slow down, or if you need me to talk clear, let me know in the comments below. And also, I know my tones may be sounding a little all over the place, like from serious, happy. That's definitely part of my apraxia. So to keep going with this video, whenever I saw the seams, it automatically made me feel stressed and depressed, and an image of a pangolin came into my mind. I'm totally forgetting in my animal facts right now, but a pangolin is like the only other creature besides an armadillo, correct me if I'm completely wrong, that actually has a hard shell. So I just like so whenever I saw that jacket, that's exactly what I thought of. Then for the longest time, I cannot figure out how to articulate this to anyone. And when I finally did, guess what happened? I received flack for forcing people to be so mentally flexible around me, and they said I should be giving gratitude to the people who were so nice and so accepting of my mental weirdness. However, when I hear certain music, however, things are actually better right now, but I still have these really intense feelings. And fortunately, I found myself with a bunch of people who are understanding and actually take the time to understand what is going on, which I really do appreciate, so thank you to all of you. Also, when I hear certain music, my hands automatically dance in the air as the air shifts into colors. Sometimes the air appears as red, yellow, or blue jellyfish, and I can like literally see them like on a black background right now. Other times the colors take on graph line patterns, and my entire body begins floating whenever the loud music plays. That's why sometimes you might see me do this, or I go, or just like make very random hand gestures. This happens especially when I'm in a loud place like an arcade, the classroom when music's playing, or in the casino. This sensation also happens at the most random moments, even when there's absolutely no noise. The room could be like so quiet, and bam, it like literally lights up with colors and sounds, and I can literally begin feeling all the textures. And yes, I do get a bunch of stares from people. Don't get me wrong, it is definitely embarrassing at times, especially when I'm trying to mask. This is a term for an autistic person trying to pass in quotations as normal or neurotypical. Sometimes the visuals get so overwhelming when I'm trying to suppress my anxiety, when I'm trying to suppress my emotions, or when I'm like rocking back and forth, or when I'm just like trying to simply smile to put up a happy front to hide my like near constant depression and my anxiety. The visuals get so overwhelming that I randomly begin clapping, or say something loud like woo, woo. Yeah, this is how sometimes my body reacts to like certain noises, and it is so embarrassing at times. In fact, this evokes my anxiety, especially when this happens in front of my friends, the public, or especially my potential employers, or somebody I'm just trying to make a really good impression in front of. On the other hand, synesthesia helps me add more depth to my artwork. It's like I can literally begin to feel the artwork, and as I'm like drawing, the colors are literally coming out of the page, and I can actually smell the atmosphere, which in fact actually helps me gauge what color I should color certain objects, or what mood I should give the room. This interconnectedness also allows for increased depth and color perception. And also, in short, this is what it's like having synesthesia and autism. I could go on for another hour, but I know that y'all have things to do. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and to make sure, which also helps spread awareness. And also subscribe if you wish to hear more stories right down below. Thank you so much. See you around. Bye bye.